How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another Let's Play of Dead Cells. I'm really excited to get back into this game, man. I feel like we've just scratched the surface, as with any roguelite, whatever the heck it is. So I'm really excited to get back into this game. Hopefully make some progress, you know? I don't know. I just want to see more and more of what this game has to offer. So let's see if we can strengthen our character up and actually get somewhere. See some of the new bosses and all that good jazz. Also, welcome, Steve. How's it going, man? Really excited to get back into this. Let's see. I think Chinese on the top. I think Japanese for the second one. Chinese again. English, but no English I've ever heard of number 4. What is this daily challenge ranking? Okay, it's kind of cool. Nobody needs to see my score. Dude, that music is sick. Alrighty. Eyes are gonna have to adjust to the full screen again. Dude, I love that, man. So, if you guys don't know, this is gonna be a long-term thing. I'm still very new, but I'm like I'm slowly learning game development. Really excited for that. I know this is a little thing, but my brain's just thinking of the polish just to add. Just for this little thing here, I just appreciate it so much more, man, because doing basic little things in coding is so important. It's fun, but like there's so much behind it. Just to add like little things like this is gotta love the love that's put into stuff like this. Alright, let's see if I can get... We don't have any weapons. It's right next to my attack. I'm trying to remember everything. So we have RNG for our primary weapon. And for the shield. Excuse me. I got enemy's teeth. I like that. Out their team. I want to try this just to try it. I know eventually we're gonna have to like speed run to the next sections in order to unlock those doors for like Dead Cells. That's a good way of farming. I can tell that at least. But I want to start experimenting with some of these effects. If it's just, it says 1 per enemy. If it's just 1 gold per enemy, that's gonna be such a waste of it. Cannot be interrupted by enemies' attacks. Do I only get one? Can I get all 3? That's kind of sick. And we have a backpack. Do we have a backpack? Oh, right, we click this and then it's wide in the backpack. That's sick. Dude, we can actually start with 3 now. Okay. Let me see. I'm trying to remember this. Hang on, my shield just murdered him? Successful parry knocks out enemies' teeth and transforms... Okay. Why did he get murdered, though? Let's take one of these... Crap. Oh. Let's kill him. Okay, so parry does deal damage. I was confused. Okay. It says absorbs 75% of damage, minus 50. I thought the, in parentheses, 100 there was like the, based on stats or something, the total amount of damage that you block. But I guess that's the parry damage you deal. That's sick. Okay. Alright, so we're at 1779. missing. Oh, it's too late now. I'm gonna die to this thing. Okay. We're experimenting stuff, alright? You only lost one cell. I like how the text changed with that. Just experimenting right now. That's all. I think we only have access to a few shields though, because we've been getting that gold a lot. So, we should cycle through similar ones pretty often. What was the ability? Going on third. So yeah, that's 40 damage on parries. Stuns blocked enemies. Stuns last longer for parries and 6. And we'll put this in L back. Probably return, you know what it is? We probably return from somewhere else to this location. On the island. What? Excuse me. This is a troll. This is a troll. This is a troll. There's no way. What in the crap did I just get? This is a troll. That must be the rarest item in the freaking game. Like the That's insane. Okay. But I can't use the money for much, so it's kind of a joke anyway. Oh my gosh, okay. I didn't expect it to be at least get to the first section if I just got like secrets. I wish there was a quick swap for your like your item. You know? So we can access that for... What about here, though? That's probably just the standard way to go, so let's try this up first. Okay, so that leads to the toxic sewers. I want to go back up and see what we can get to this pretty sure we can. I dodged. Hold on, I did not think about that. Alright, we're good. Yeah, that was the way it goes. Okay. Weapons we have. Maybe brutality? A lot of the weapons I like fit with that anyway. It is an elite enemy, that's what I was thinking. I dodged, what do you mean? Oh. Topaz amulet. Emerald key. Now you have to make it count. Okay, so the emerald key we get from elite enemies. This is new. Weird altar. A strange little bit holding it. On Thursday night. Face flask. Crush flask on your forehead, dealing low damage to yourself. I'm all for joke weapons and stuff, but what? Excuse me? Is there like a secret stat? Or is that just a troll? Or is that just a troll? I've got something on my character. I can't tell what it is though. Okay, so there is some like residual effect on it. Maybe you have to have enough health to do this a certain number of times, or the sound effect is for this chest. But we got the Philosopher's Stone. I don't want to waste all that money, but I kind of want to just use it all. Oh my gosh. Okay, we don't have to replace the face flask because it's unique. I want to kind of keep it. Is that another? No, it's not. It's just. I can't do anything with it. Okay. I actually got all the money for you today, my guy. Okay, we can actually get the ruby key this time. So we got 2 of the 3. I don't know what happens when we get the 3rd one though. 75% damage. I mean, absorption. Longer stun. Same. More damage. Extra damage. This is the money one. And it summons miners. Okay. Why not? We got all the money in the world right now. We're probably not going to use it all. So. Multiple knocks bow. And an AoE freeze. That's not bad. Yeah, we'll do that over the bow. And just to use that that because I don't think we're going to be using the shield, at least for now. So how do I access RB? And then we'll put you... I've got nothing to offer you, Scram. It's because I'm bought it all, man. How about you show some gratitude, dude? Hey. All the money I got? Okay, so this is just another location we can probably take. So we have the toxic sewers, we can go to the promenade of downs. Where else can we go? Okay. We can go left and up. I kind of want to like explore the full area. Yeah, so we have the toxic sewers, we have that. We can get the kebab, whatever, for more health. I might go get the 15%, what's our health at? Okay, well 10% is 38.8, so 2.5 times that would be what, 76, 77.4, a little more than that, so like 80. So we need at least lower than 300 HP for it to be worth it, so I think we're good. I think we can use it without overfilling. Because the 50, yeah, it's 50%. This would have taken me 2 seconds to get to. Burns enemies on the ground. Okay, so it's just general. Oh, it's an actual weapon. Okay. That damage is terrible, though. So now the question is if we want to go to the Toxic Sewers or Promenade. I think Toxic Sewers because we know there's a boss down there that we can get to. Oh, there's like a hidden area down there, though. How do we get to that? I have no idea. Oh, it's the... I bet you anything, it's the mummy. The mummy that we can't take away. Okay. We're just gonna go here because I could probably use that flask. Since we get a full, like, free heal here... Since we get a full free heal here, I'm just going to use that flask as much as I can, because I don't know if it's an effect, or if it's like you're supposed to use it a certain number of times to do whatever you're supposed to do with it, you know? And it turns into something, I don't know. I have no idea. Shop restock isn't bad. Recycling isn't good very much. At least initially. Random starter boat. Preserve more money. Health fragment. I think we should probably start working on that last week. Just to get closer at least. Special shopping Christmas sales. There are all sorts of very expensive commodities. That's probably that big one, right? I'm guessing. The longer we can survive, the more cells we can get per month. So I'm just gonna go with that. Please do not break that door. Oh, did he fix it? He made it himself like an automated door so I don't break it. That's actually really funny. Bits and pieces of weapons in the background. Recognize some of this. It's probably ours after dying. Dude, we have so much money right now, we can upgrade everything. Plus quality. Shoots an upward arrow. We're gonna upgrade the quality of everything first, because the Reforge modifiers is like a random trait. What does upgrading the flask do? They got 5 damage. 10 seconds. 5 damage. Covered. fires the ground around you with inflammable oil. Okay. Dealing low damage yourself. So maybe the benefit of this lies within its reforged modifiers. I knew there had to be a secret with it. Okay, so we take less damage, and we don't have a way of, like, setting fire, though. We're not electrifying, so I probably want to reforge you. Let's focus on you first, then. Freezing enemies would be good. That's good, and that's range. Maybe we'll have this one for freezing, and then we'll change the daggers. That way we have freeze on range. Covers the ground around you in flammable oil. We need fire to do that, though. So either we need this one to do that. Nothing uses electricity. We're not going for that same issue. Okay, that fits. Alright, so now we gotta change you to hopefully fire damage? Don't want that one. I hate that. It does get more expensive every time you use it, though. Okay. Frick, this is gonna get pricey. That's it? I don't think it has a fire option. Victims remains explode. Does that count as fire damage? That burns around you, that might be better. We're gonna run out of money quick, dude. Toxic cloud. Okay, maybe we're just gonna leave it with a toxic cloud. You do extra damage to frozen. Poisons might be pretty good. So we have a freeze with poison. He does bonus damage to a frozen target. You're the only one. Freezes block. Freezes enemies blocked with parry. I think that's pretty solid. We used up like all of them. We could get YOLO. Probably we'll get that. Or we can get these. Survivability might be better. Not the category, obviously. Yeah, that's just enough. What? Generates a toxic. Oh, there it is. I was waiting. I'm like, what? Okay. Okay, that's a cool concept. Alright. I like it. I want to get used to all my abilities too, just in case we actually do make it to the boss. Just see murder this time. Oh, there was a bomb too. I forgot about that. Launches a grenade. Oh, he freezes after death immediately. Yeah. So it's only if it's. Oh, that was probably a dead cell. It did that over the flame, so I thought I was like activating the lantern or something. I did not feel like I had a quick escape with my back against the wall. take your time and try to find a boss. I don't know if it translates, but... I forgot about the bombs. I forgot about the bombs that it freaking leaves. Crap. Okay, that's bad. Oh, that's not good. Hitting out. Okay. Scorpions are gonna come out, right? That's right, so you can correctly. What's that? Hold up. Alright, we gotta go left. Really in the bad habit of just using like one or two items. I have like a lot of them. That's definitely like a really bad habit I have in this game. I can't go down there from here. Just missed it. Oh no, I don't. I think I remember. That might be a hit number right area. Okay, so we got you at least. Face was 5. Okay. Minus 2% damage received. Generates a toxic cloud and electrocutes nearby enemies this time. It's literally just a direct upgrade of our worker. Yeah, I think we're gonna get that for sure. Then we sell the other one. Plus 80% damage to a poison target? Bruh. That's actually kind of sick. The flask does a toxin cloud. Hang on, it's 193 plus 0.75%. Much less damage, but 80%. Okay, no, it's not. See the map. So I definitely want to go lower. Okay, I don't think I see any like health option things that we use. one. Okay. Okay, still take it. Is that where it looks like the weapon I have, the infantry grenade? It might be a better version. We have plenty of money. We have plenty of money, so may as well. Okay. 3, so it's a better version. The plus % damage is better. No, it's not. It's actually lower damage. Nah, it's worse. Oh! Dude, we got all 3 keys. I don't think we're gonna be able to use it, but... Secret blueprint. Okay. Okay, so getting all 3 keys just gives you an outfit? Well, we did it. We did the thing at least. I want to take a look at the map real quick. I think that was a thing to grab. Oh, that's a chest. Hold on. That unchecked. Tonkur. Yeah. Just shooting a volley arrows doesn't sound good. I might try that one. We at least want to find the boss. I don't know if we're prepared for it exactly. I at least want to get another attempt, and then we can also like look at what the area that spawns in looks like, so we can have footage. Hi. What's up? A little courage, my man. Okay, so yeah, here's the boss. I think. Okay, so it's like in the lowest part, like in a loop. This is definitely the boss. Get the double cord out of my way. Oh, it's not the boss. Oh, maybe it's... I thought you were gonna aim the other way. It is not the boss. But we killed it, so... Can I do the most? Teleportation room. What are you rubbing at anyway? This permanent room lets you use teleportation models. Finally, let's go. Heck yeah. How many of those we freaking ran past, dude? Hang on, are you here still? Bro. Okay, you're there. You don't tell me nothing. No congratulations. I think it was easy. But... Dang it. Okay, now we gotta actually find the boss. That was still a huge win. Don't get me wrong. Okay. Okay, and that's the symbol for them too, so it's good to know. Okay, so we could... Oh, wait. Oh, that has a scroll. Let's grab that real quick and then we can work it out. I was confused because they didn't use the flash. I guess they can poison people with just their primary weapon. Heck yeah. Okay, our other weapon is the tentacles. Okay, this shows we've already been up that way, so. Okay, cool, that's fully explored. Okay, maybe I should treat every area instead of like just trying to progress in the story and like get to the next area to get further in the game, even though that's kind of how it works. Maybe I should treat each area as its own Like, maybe each area has like its own boss and its own this and that, There's a rude servant. No way. Oh, okay. That has like an end to it. Didn't it just show me that there was a scroll here? Okay, so we have a teleport out. I thought it said that there was a scroll out. Oh, no, I just misunderstood it. It looked like one, but it was actually teleport door. I thought one was going to spawn for sure there. I guess we can go because we can go to the ramparts. Oh, I did not see that. Okay, whatever. I was going to say. Because we have that teleport to go to the ramparts for kind of whenever we want, and we just cycle back to. But alright, we gotta go top next. Okay, so there's gotta be an ability later. It has to be a wall jump, like a wall click jump, like Mantis Claw from Hollow. That's gotta be the ability needed for like those areas. I'm assuming. Alright, which we can't go to, so we'll just go to Should we? Hang on. Is there anywhere? Because I swear that there's no way that that guy was the boss. Could we go further left? Okay, so that doesn't work without a special ability. What the heck? But we were able to get to him before, though. What the heck? Alright, well that's lame. I guess we'll try the next one. We got really lucky though with the drops. Yeah, it took like 3 years to go do that, so I'm not surprised at all with all of that. Oh, the collector. 40. Probably health. I think just getting all that early is probably just really smart. those modifiers on here. Frozen target, we have Unifreeze. I like those modifiers. I like the poison, but we might spend a little to see what else we can get, maybe? I don't know. It's kind of expensive. And if we don't like any of the options, we're gonna have to cycle back to poison. And that's gonna take up a lot of the rest of it. We might just skip on this side. Because what we got is pretty good. Crits reduce scope of those. So after we get hit, we deal a bunch more damage and take a lot less. That could be good for bosses. Yeah, it's 5 minutes. We're probably gonna go. It's always so dramatic when you get here. Oh my god. They're so delayed sometimes, it kind of throws me off. Face Flask, it's cool. But you're like intentionally inflicting damage. I know it's only 5. It feels like it would be better against a boss where you're going all in on damage, you know what I mean? It's just like kind of a one-shot deal. But this only inflicts 28 damage. I think we're just gonna Twin Daggers is 404 plus 33%. So this is definitely better. We lose our poison, but I don't think that's a big deal. We don't get any more of that. I guess those are starter thing. So we get 15 damage on our main and a little health. Or we can make our... Well, this actually affects our weapons too. Oh, we can do this now, though. does hit a lot. Oh, I forgot that guy goes through walls. Crap. Dude, the bone arrow freezing enemies? Nope. So much for the second. The auto turn is not okay. That's messed up. You should be able to auto turn the moment I select. That's kind of that shit. No, wait. I guess that was everything down here. Apparently there was something above, though. Is it faster to go all the way back up, or...? I don't think so. Let's try to go back up. Yeah. This way. Tom's place. Prisoner Doctor of Mushroomology. Oh, we found his place before. These days, yeah, we've seen that. Oh, okay. Secret zone. Let's go. All kinds of mushrooms have been carefully ground into fine multicolored powders. We're sure that we're using this to flavor the soup. Yeah, it might have been. Right, wow, that looks like it should have interesting psychotropic properties, probably. Sounds like prison. Profits from business. Dying. Okay. I didn't think we were gonna get anything from this. Ooh, please tell me this is better than our Warpan. I actually like the speed of these better. Yeah, Twin Daggers 3 is 690? So much weaker. This is basically the weapon we had earlier. You know what? I know it's less damage, but on the third hit it does a crit. It does poison, and it attacks faster, so it might overall be close to the same damage. Nice. Ice shield, that's cool. Parrying and attack freeze enemies, reflected projectiles, freeze enemies they hit. That is kind of crazy. It's a way better version of what we got. Enemies hit by this will fall more slowly. Crits do more. So I have to those crits to your base enemy without flying, except for bleeding. Okay, that's insane. That was the dumbest thing ever. keep on with brutality just to make all our stuff straight. Yeah, because we're almost all red items at this point. Okay. I think we're doing pretty good. Maybe try out first. If it expands too much, like that, I was gonna see if it'll just go back down, actually. I think today we're gonna focus on just exploring, like, we get to as quickly as possible instead of just trying to get to the area quickly, you know? Okay. This game does not. Its movement is not great at all for not for letting you do what you want to do. Okay, we didn't miss any areas, which is good. That's actually really good because now we can teleport to the next area whenever we want to. So we're actually going to this map. That's actually huge. We still got to be careful not to die, obviously, but basically. We're not playing all night. Dead Cells. Stand to reason. Fighting release will give us some Awesome. First, because he was going to be in the way. Shield guy's going to be irritating, so let's go this way first. Oh, alright. Can I bait him up first? Kind of. I can. That works really well, actually. Okay, I like that. There we go. So guys, a little bit less annoying to deal with you. Our red items are going to be open, so crap. RNG thing, because those green guys don't always get me themselves, but... stupid things. Dodge. Dodge. That's what are you doing? This is oh, is that guy hitting me? That was lucky. Jeez. Alright. Downward smash, burn to the ground. That's cool. Projectiles, same but better. Taking it. Okay. So. How do they tell? Oh my gosh, that's not. They can jump across the walls. That's easy. I'm not even gonna worry about that, dude. If they can just jump across the walls like that. That's so messed up. They're even than I thought. So we can go further to the right. This leads us further down. Oh, it's the shot guy. Base flask 5. That's already the 5, right? Yeah, 5 plus. Burns the ground around you and generates a toxic cloud. Nah, we'll keep it like that. I think we're actually good. I don't think there's anything. Gotta get used to like what moves interrupt our attacks and stuff. Because they keep trying to dodge like right after I drop the man, this map is crazy. We don't have whatever this is. Don't know what the heck that scroll is, but I want it. Nice. And then we already got that thing that was like out there, the invisible pillars. Oh, I didn't see. Okay, hang on. There's actually an entrance there. There's another secret. Secret zone. Let's grab this first, because I don't know what that'll do. Stun grenade. Oh, okay, that's just a monolith. So, or that's just its free teleport. It's not an ability you have to be. I see. Okay, we can't go that way. So I actually think we're done with this section. fun. This is a different approach for sure, just taking our time with it. What up, my dude? 37 is not too bad. Yeah, let's just dump it all into the health flasks. Okay, max quality for sure. Hitting the 1,000 range, 1,100, man, that's crazy. I think the modifiers we have are pretty solid for all of them, honestly. Probably gonna keep that. Melee kills reduce skill cooldowns. We can increase our combo damage. I don't think the self heal is really going to be that much more worth it. I think just getting combo damage is fine. Gimme. Well, they really the villain presumably special occasions. Oh, and now we're doing the boss. That's good. But this is the boss we've already fought. Way stronger than me. I'm just gonna bully you to death. Easy. Look at all the gold teeth. Okay, so those gold teeth were worth 100, so I wonder if that's how the shield actually works. I'll have to try that at some point. That's red, so we could argue it. Plus, I like those guys. I wonder... Infantry Grenade is like a one-time use, and it's been kind of weak, I'm not gonna lie. It does so much damage, though. But these guys shoot multiple times, and it inflicts bleeding. And when they die, it freezes, so that actually fits into our build. I love using the nail, though. If it's comparable damage-wise, we're definitely going to do it. 968. Okay, so Pogos deal crits. Victims' remains explode. Okay. We can actually reforge those, though. And it's not the Pure Nail Plus. We're going to take a damaged hit, but I freaking love using it. We're gonna go for it. Screw it. Okay, cool. Didn't even have it. Okay, so that's just time and just. Take no damage. Okay, so I have to beat the boss without taking any damage. Now we can actually reforge this guy a few times without it costing us too much. I hate that one, so heck no. 40% damage to burning target. I don't think we have burning effects, yeah, so that's useless. Alright, there we go. We don't have stunning effects though. Victims freezing by enemies when they die. Okay, that'll just fit into everything else I have. Just like a pure freeze build, pretty much. Yeah, I'm good. Placing cells permanently increases the drop rate of high quality items. We definitely want to do this, but we need to focus on our ability to farm more dead cells, which means our natural upgrades should come first. Like the maximum amount of flasks, like our strength, like weapons and stuff, I think. Only because it's 500. It feels cheaper, or it feels like we actually get points as we progress it instead of just a one and done. Like having to get the full 500 to have any effect, then I might do it, but we should focus on, like, I think these permanent ones, or at least like the health flask, probably first. And the random starter build might not be bad. Up there's the DLC, if I remember correctly, so yeah, we have to go here. I remember this time. This place kind of sucks. Minus 5% damage received. I get one of each of those scrolls. Damage projectile reduced by 7%, that's the same as we had, and damage smash. That's everything we have already, but better, I think. Yep, same. Minus 5. Yeah, it is literally everything we have, but better, I think. Is it? Yeah, because we have the... Yeah, it's just the scrolls that are different. Okay. It's like a makeshift alarm system, or a good way to never fall asleep. Not anymore, I guess, but... Sneaky way to get it. That might have been a little premature. Hey Slayer, what's going on, man? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. I've been submitting some job applications though, so I think my eyes are slightly tired. That's good, man. Heck yeah. Where are you trying to work at? Just trying to get anything? Switching for something. Balance play, that looks sick. By the way, the game audio is quite loud. Oh, okay. Oh, thank you for that. That once my mouse decides to function. How's that? That any better? Let's see. Yeah, because my mic is raised like max, so much better. Heck yeah. Electric Whip. 1377 is crazy. We don't have any rooted effects. Burn isn't bad. Damage increases up to 90%. That's insane. I love the nail. I'm a massive Hollow Knight fan, but I want to try this. That sounds cool as heck. Yeah, great conversations this week with people at church. That's awesome, dude. Any ones you want to share? Those are always so fun, honestly. Oh, 2 elites! Just kill them all. I'm just going all out. That was the best choice, because that would have been super chaotic if I did not just go all in. That almost was terrifying. Dash and poison enemies that wound you. Projectile damage reduction might be better though, so we're gonna sell this. You realize that not everyone has the same temperament, etc. as you, so you tailor your conversations with people to their interests. Helps you grow in relationship to them. You can find common ground. Yeah. It's one of those things you gotta balance. You gotta know whether or not it's wise with certain people. I agree completely. But don't let that discourage you. Because it's exactly like you said, is that there are just some people who just, might have a harder time connecting with, whether it be due to personality stuff or whatever, Like, I'm born and bred in England, but I couldn't care less about the football, what you call soccer. NFL seems much more interesting to me. I mean, there are a lot of people, I'm going to be honest with you, who also could not care less about soccer, about football. So, it just depends on the person. Oh my gosh. I love the rapid fire this, man. Oh my gosh. Kill him, quick! I could die so fast. Hang on. That was terrifying. Okay. Yeah, and school, like, it might be different in the future, but for me, hang on, this guy attacks behind walls, so I gotta kind of deal with him, unfortunately. There we go. But for me, like, in school, I've always enjoyed playing sports more than watching them. I always thought watching them was boring unless it was live, you know what I mean, like in person. But I can also see enjoying them if I got into it. The problem, in my opinion, is the learning curve. You don't care about a game unless you know the players, you know who's playing against you, who you understand the sport, you have that competitive aspect to it. If you can get invested, then I 100% can see myself getting into most things. But that's the kicker, right? Is that you have to commit a certain amount until you get interested enough in it. You know what I mean? So I think that's a big part about it. I think I'm interested in the economics of sports. Okay. Oh, right, we're not using the nails, so I can't up hit. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's a curse dude. Hey, you there, hit me. This guy's funny. Bro. Hit me hard. I swear, dude. I have so much to offer you. Like, we don't have the salary cap in soccer as you do in the NFL. That's interesting. I don't know much about it, to be honest with you, about how the salaries and stuff work. If I were to get into that type of stuff, it would be for the competitiveness of the game, for sure. At least on my end. Even though I like numbers. I can see myself getting into that. Just one little hit and you're dead. Eliminate 10 enemies to lift your curse. Blue Sapphire. So we got the other 3, like, gems, which unlocked a thingy. I wonder if we can get them repeatedly, and once you get all 3, you just unlock a blueprint you don't have? Or an outfit you don't have? Or if it's just, like, a one-time thing. I don't remember if the Blue Sapphire was a part of the ones that we got before or not. So we're gonna grab it just to grab it and see. Oh, do we have all of them? Oh, we can grab all of them. Okay. Perhaps it's because my last few professional roles have been in data analysis. No, I mean, like, I'm a big analytical, you know what I mean, guy. I like numbers and stuff too, so like I could see it. I just don't know much about it, so I'd have no reason to be interested. You know what I mean? Like, I haven't learned enough about it to pique my interest, and I think that's a big thing when it comes to like any of that stuff. But I could easily see myself becoming, maybe, I guess, interested in that, maybe. Although I don't have that proclivity towards economics that you're saying you do. Excuse me. We might have to switch this out for the faced flask. No. There we go. Let me make sure stream's looking good. Cool. My computer decided to be a dumb for a moment. Stop! What do you mean? No, I'm not playing VR right now. You can shut up now. My computer's being a dumb. Oh, this is actually bad. Because this area, they all go through walls, and they kind of like rapid fire and attack really quickly. And I have to kill 10 guys before I can... Oh, this is not good. We're probably gonna die. I got 2, but... Can we find a situation where they're like in little cubbies like that over and over again? Oh, no, not again, no! Okay, we're dead. Kill him quick. Holy crap. And they teleport towards you. Please die. Okay, that is terrifying. Okay, I think those guys are fine, so I think we might be able to kill 2 more. Okay. Okay. Just gotta be cautious for 6 more kills. I find my different interests in law, economics, etc. so it allowed me to re-examine scripture from different perspectives too. Ecclesiastes has goods and creeds to those who consume them. It seems remarkably similar to Say's law developed by John Baptist Say. Well, yeah, a lot of that stuff, a lot of Levitical law is actually in the basis of our Constitution in the U.S. and like how our country was founded. And they did that specifically, well, for a lot of different reasons. But you might find that really interesting then to look into. No, 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 no! Please be fine. Okay. Murder him. It says 10. Does that mean I'm good, or am I... I'm gonna wait and kill him just in case, just to make sure. So these laws probably best summarized by the quote, Field of Dreams, if you build it, they will come. Okay. You gonna leave, my guy? Oh my gosh. Okay, curse lifted, thank God. We're not dead! Barely not dead. Okay. Oh no, I'm out of heals. Dang. Oh, only 10 though, right? Or 15. It's not terrible. It's not good though. Oh, I think I have to be within range for it to work. I think that's why that happened. Okay. We still gotta be really careful because we don't have any more heals. Oh, what the... Okay. Who's gonna spawn though? Okay, we got lucky. No, no, no! Crap. Just die. Okay. Stress is real. Oh, I gotta get... Okay, for that I have to go up and around somehow. But there's no way around and up here. How do I get... No, I don't have the stupid upgrade, so I can't get that? That's lame. That's so lame, dude. There's an ability or whatever that you can get that gives you like a triple jump, I guess we could use, but aside from that... Oh, that's so lame. I'm disappointed. I mean, when you talk about law, Blackstone's ratio by the English scholar William Blackstone, it's better than 10 guilty men be free from prison, one innocent man out there. Feels very similar to Abraham pleading the case before God sparing Sodom. Yeah, I love that story, man, so much. Like, you can tell, like, not only God's love, but, like, every time I, like, think about this story, I just kind of see it as, you know, he's like, if there's just 50 people, like, you know, are you still gonna, you know, kill everybody? And he's like, no, fine, you know, if there are 50 people, I'll spare him. And then Abraham's like, crap, I don't think there might be 50 people. God, if there are 30 people, if there's just 30 people. And he's like, yeah, sure. And he's just like, okay, God, if there's just one person, please. Like, dude did not have that much confidence. But I don't know. I find it really funny, but I also heavily see it as kind of a father... The perspective I view it from, it kind of feels like a father-son debate. Like a father talking to his son, seeing his son, like, want, you know, grace and empathy, like, for the people type of thing, and a father just, like, watching him, like, I'm not saying that's biblical, I'm just saying that's just how it comes across to me, or how I see it. I know I'm playing a little passive now, but wanting to make sure we read everything. It's probably also a great story for people who feel the God of the Old Testament is without reason. One big thing about that is that I think people jump to conclusions pretty quickly, so it all depends on the perspective you're bringing into the scripture, in my opinion. I think that affects it a lot, like, tremendously. Because most of the time when I ask people about that, and they're like, oh, I can give you so many reasons, they can't, because after I refute the first one they give, they always just say they can't think of anything else. But also, the answer to their question rarely is very, like, hard to find in the passage itself. So I think a lot of it is just a heart issue between them not liking God and not, like, wanting to obey his laws is really what it comes down to. For Pan, I don't like how slow it is. Alright, so we're just gonna sell whatever has the best return. Okay, they're both the same, so. A good example is I had one person actually tell me that God's so horrible, like in the story with, like you're talking about in Sodom and Gomorrah, when the men of God were going there basically, and how bad Sodom was. They were known to be like men of God, and this guy was basically taking them in to protect them. And as soon as they got there, it says that immediately a mob of men surrounded, you know, came like in front of the house that he was staying at, and then knocked and, like, you know, requested that the guy who took them in, basically, like the leader of the house, they said, let the men of God come out so that we may kill and rape them, right? And and the man ended up saying, you know, like, have my daughters instead, basically, but let them go. And he was arguing that God said that and that Christianity was okay with that. And he tried using that to explain how bad Christianity is. This is a huge issue that I have with people who do stuff like this. Not hard to find in scripture. We don't really need any context even. You don't have to think very hard about it. And the next line after what he quoted, the literal next line, it says that God sent an angel, a spirit of the Lord. He pulled the man and all of them back into the house, blinded the mob, and then, blocked off and locked the doors. So in literally the next line, it refuted everything he said. He was claiming that because that man said it, therefore God thinks this is okay and what you should do. When in the next verse, it actually says that God actually intervened himself, even though he doesn't have to. He actually intervened himself specifically to keep that from happening, right? And it's just stuff you got to be careful about, man, because, people twisting things. A table. Nothing else, and I really don't want to try what's left on the plate. But yeah, just stuff like that you gotta be very cautious of. So the winners surely managed to get the crystals to sell. No animals were harmed while researching for a cure against the melees, I promise. They won't need it anymore anyways. Yes. Rather than trusting in God's providence. I see it as what happens when we attempt to take a unilateral action rather than trusting in God's providence. Are you talking about the story specifically, or are you talking about the person who thinks that of the story? You're talking about that specifically, the man in the story. I'd have to reread it, but I don't think there's evidence that he necessarily knew God. More had like respect for them, that they were men of God, so he had a reverential fear, but he didn't know God, maybe. But that's all speculative. I don't know. Just based on what I've read of the story. I'm so sad that I can't get that from up there. That's annoying. About Lot attempting to offer his daughters to the men. Lot did not do that. The man who was housing Lot and them, I believe. I could be wrong, but the man who was housing them is the one who said that. He said, don't take these men of God. Now, maybe I misunderstood. Maybe it was, Lot that was housing them. I'd have to go back and read it, but yeah. That was risky. Those guys are so freaking OP, man. They're so crazy. Heart of Ice, alright. Nice. And we can do this now! That opens so many paths, dude. Is this a new location? It is, I think. Excuse me. It was Lot. Okay, so that's what I was like second guessing myself on. But I was meaning the man who was like holding the men of God, right? In that case. So I'd have to reread, but I'm not sure if they were, how much they knew of God, right? But even if they did too, even King David made a lot of mistakes as well. A lot of bad mistakes. Oh, so close, man. Upgrade. Upgrade to S quality. Heck yeah. This run has been lengthy, dude. We're only going to be streaming for a total of 2 hours today, so we are going to be calling it about 4 o'clock, so in about 30 minutes here. I'm pretty happy, though. Like, we're getting some cool stuff done, actually. Working Nebuchadnezzar's sanity being restored once he returned to God. Oh, this is our first time here. Okay, this is crazy. But yeah. A lot of that stuff, it's been a while since I've, done a study in Genesis, I'm going to be honest to you, so I need to go back and definitely read that, but It's interesting though because we got to be careful about creating hard rules because there are many times where God allows people to do um, evil things and then He redeems other people out of it. Like there's just a lot of nuance and context to it that we really need to make sure like we study up on. Um, one example is when the Jews kept rebelling against God. I think it was in Second Kings. Basically, they started worshiping idols, and God is like, okay, I'm gonna give you in the hands of such and such other people. They're like, oh, we're sorry, God, please forgive us. Then He saves them. Then they go right back to their idols, and then He's like, okay, I'm not gonna protect you anymore, and it just keeps going over and over and over. Um, Kind of like in that scenario where it's not necessarily like it's good that the other people were capturing the Jews in that case, but he's allowing it not only as punishment and righteousness against the Jews and what they're doing, but also to teach them that, obedience and need for God, right? So there are times where God like allows stuff like that to happen. And so I want to get better at understanding some of the common concerns non-Christians have, so I may be able to allay them. Yeah, I mean, it's just one step at a time, like, getting like good studies done. I think I mentioned it last Sunday too. This is crazy. I think I mentioned it last Sunday too. I was talking to you about is the Bayma podcast I just started listening to, and that one is crazy. I've listened to like 4 episodes so far. It's insane. It's actually so good. I'm talking to you. I thought you're a boss. So this is the anomaly she's looking for. You've come a long way down from beneath the surface, fallen one. Dark is the path you have chosen. The light of the guardian monoliths will guide you. But for how long? Oh, is this the thing where I die if I stay in the dark too long? Behind you, that big light just there. I love that response. It's so funny. Thanks. I've looked up the Bayma podcast. Presume that's the right one. Yep. We'll add it to my list of podcasts. Oh, for sure. There's a guy who kept recommending it to me at my church. He had been getting into it recently. And I think I'm on either episode. Oh my gosh, what do you mean? Oh, okay. I was right about being out of the light too quickly. But I didn't think that was already it. Jeez. Anyway. But yeah, I've listened to like 4 or 5 episodes so far, and it's super good. I think even from the first episode, you're going to get drawn in really quickly. Okay, let's see. Nightlight. Let's go ahead and reset. It's a 2-minute cooldown. That's insane. We'll have to get rid of the wolf trap. Because this one actually damages people. So, like, if we need to kill things without engaging in it, this is the one that'll do it consistently. Although, I guess this one shoots arrows when destroyed. Burns them when destroyed. And victims free. Oh, they probably won't kill anything. Actually, the wolf trap does a lot more damage. Yeah, we'll do this. By the way, how do you come across new Christian music? I feel like some friends at my church are better at discerning good new Christian artists than I am. Perhaps it's only because I recently became much more diligent in terms of listening to music, albeit secular, though always PG. I don't seek out Christian music specifically, to be honest with you. I haven't like actively looked for music myself unless it pertains to very specific things. I like driving a lot, and when I drive, I either alternate between YouTube, listening to music on YouTube, which I have a specific playlist for, different Christian radio stations. K-Love is a really good Christian radio station, or podcasts and stuff. I'll cycle between all of them as I get bored. So for me, I mostly just listen to the radio a lot. Whenever I'm driving, that's kind of it. I'm not really going to be the best to ask for that one. Okay. Okay, so those are like little save points or checkpoints. Are those temporary? I'm trying to like figure out the game mechanic before we go in too much further. Another one. Sure, you know what? Screw it. Same as usual. Okay, we're definitely doing that. Got money. Punchaku 6. If they're, oh my gosh, 2846. Hold on. Increases your movement speed after killing. The remains explode, turning on rooted targets, which we have the rooted ability. 1857. Holy, wait. Our balance blade does 2814 now. I didn't realize we upgraded that much. Never mind. I thought there was no choice, but never mind. We could just keep what we got. I personally prefer the radio to TV. I listen to YouTube as my form of media. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I don't really watch TV. I haven't watched TV in so long. Oh, wait. I forgot we die in one hit. No. We die in one hit. That's the only reason I'm freaking out a little bit. Okay. Is the big guy dead? Or he teleported, one of the two. Oh, I hit both of them because I was so used to having the other ability. My bad. Crap. Okay. Well, we can still... Okay. Curse lifted, let's go! We don't get one shot! Oh my gosh. Okay. All this is new, though. This is such a cool area, man. This is crazy. Which also sucks because we're running short on time-ish. I don't have the wall jump ability. I see the whole screen gradually gets darker. And that's the tell. Oh my gosh, we took a lot of damage there, which is not good. Oh, I'm definitely dead. I need the lights. There we go. That worked out. Okay. Thankfully, our weapons are kind of OP. The only TV shows channels I watch are the financial news ones, that largely because I'm interested in pursuing a career in the financial services sector. But in technology or data analysis roles. That's interesting. For me, it's just like, I don't see the point in, like, spending money on, like, cable or anything. So that's my big thing with it. Even, like, things like Netflix, I don't see the point in Netflix, to be honest with you. Mostly just because... At least the last time, like, I had it, there was just nothing good, you know? But I do want to, because I only have Crunchyroll for anime, basically, so I'm like... I am considering, like, getting, like, another streaming service sometime soon, relatively. So I'm not super sure on what I should get. Those guys hit hard, dude. Oh my gosh. Why did you take so long? Dude, he took 300 hours to hit me? Oh my gosh. Hang on. I need to reset the light thing. Cool. We're doing too good this stream. I'm running out of time because we're surviving for too long. I don't have any heals. Oh, it throws one out. Oh, that's super cool. I was wondering what it was. I'm dead. I'm definitely dead. Holy. Okay. Let's wait for my next trap. He might actually just walk on top of it. Waddle, my dude! Keep waddling! Elites! I'm dead! Oh my gosh, why? I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I have no heals. He is following me. Oh, it's right there too. I can teleport. Go, 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 go! I missed a scroll down there. Either that or I couldn't get to it. Oh, wait. What? Oh, there's food down there too. Wait. We can come back. Can I get to that? Eat, run! Teleport. Alright, we got a tiny bit of heals. Financial news channels, you have live stream on their websites. Gotcha. It makes sense too. They're supported by ads. Trouble for me is that there's some content I might like on Apple TV, but ditto for Amazon Prime and then Netflix. Yeah, that's my issue too. Graphic artists from a lot of these indie games have to be commended. Bro, if you haven't played a lot of them, I didn't even know what an indie game was until 2025 when I started streaming. And we have gone on some phenomenal, like crazy times, dude. Like if you actually want to go watch something that is like worth checking out on our channel, Celeste, Hollow Knight, Outer Wilds. Phenomenal. All three of those are super good to watch, man. Like, actually don't... Hollow Knight and Celeste, sure. If you're gonna play them yourself, though, obviously play them yourself first. Do not watch me play Outer Wilds, though. Because that one, you can only ever experience in your life once. You do not want to spoil it. But that, I cannot say enough, like, how insanely good those games were, man. And their art and everything was just beautiful. Outer Wilds, I wouldn't say, like, the art was, like, the really cool thing about it, but I was bringing it up just because it's such a phenomenal game. Oh, you jerk! Okay, we gotta kill an elite. So I'll take it. I'm not complaining. Minus 10%. Heck yeah. Is this a platforming section? Crypt key. Oh, is that the thing that we were at earlier? I think it might have been, actually. Are you a fan of the old school Disney animated movies like Fantasia? Yeah, actually I do. I used to be. Now, unfortunately, them getting all, like, political, they've definitely broken my trust for the future. So, like, I can never, like, you know, my kids won't ever be watching, like, you know, new ones unless I've watched it myself type of thing. But no, I used to freaking love Disney. Like, Kingdom Hearts is my favorite game series of all time. Outer Wilds might have actually stolen that spot, I'm not gonna lie to you, but yeah, no, I freaking love those old ones for sure. Okay, this is what I was thinking. Nice. Ooh, that was kind of close. But yeah, no, I love all the old Disney movies, dude. For sure. Okay, well, let's go ahead and do this first. Reset the light. Let's check down here. Corpses. Research notebook. Predictable effects of the bones I've collected here. All these bodies, all these lives. At the end of the day, perhaps the king is right. Okay, so there's... The king has a very controversial stance on something, clearly. Oh, this is gonna be very Hollow Knight-esque, then. Okay, so there's a bit of an overarching story that we're eventually going to be learning here, which is really interesting already. You ever watched The Prince of Egypt in Sunday schools we did? I actually did not. I've heard about how amazingly good it is, and that's one that I've just missed. I just did not get to watch it, unfortunately. Which is a shame because it looks so good. Everyone loves it. Like, everyone's obsessed. But that is, like, one of the very few I did not end up watching. Okay. Machete and pistol. Yeah, I think that's it for that area. Okay, so we'll just teleport back this way. Okay. Where's this gonna take me to? This is so stressful because I don't have much time left, but we've made it so far, so I, like, don't want to die either. Like, for me, it's weird. I'm a developer, but I'm not into sci-fi franchises like Star Trek or Star Wars. And I'm not into D&D. I'm into my own nerdy stuff, I guess, but not that kind of nerdy stuff. I feel the same way. I love anime, but you will never catch me reading, like, a manga or, like, comic books. Like, I've seen YouTube videos about comic books, and it's super interesting, but you'll never... I just have no interest in it. So I'm very similar. I don't like Star Trek. I like Star Wars, but, like, in the way that everyone likes Star Wars, you know, I'm not obsessed with the movies at all. So I probably understand you, like, 110%, to be honest. Oh, kill that quick. I don't know what you are, but you need to die. Oh! That was freaking awesome how I dodged that every time. Alright, what's the map looking like? Sweet. Okay, so there's an area down there. We don't have to check it out, though. A lot of teleporting. Another key. I probably appreciate the originals more than the prequels and the Disney sequels. Are you talking about, like, Star Wars? I definitely, episode 3, like the 1, 2, and 3 with Anakin were definitely my favorites. But me and my brother also had a game, like a PS2 game, that was just fantastic, of episode 3, so I just kind of became obsessed with that. Okay. Ooh, they do that charge up hit? It's like stupid strong. I gotta be really careful. Oh my gosh. That's a lot of people. I'm probably gonna die here. Not gonna lie. Actually, let's go reset the light thing, because we're about to take damage from that. Can I do this? Oh, I can, but they're right there. Okay. That worked really well. Parkour! Parkour. Dude, we're doing too good this stream. This is actually awesome. It's stressing me out. I also find it weird how obsessed some people are with movies from the 1980s. I look back at some of them and think it's rose-tinted nostalgia. A good example for me of that is Back to the Future. Like, don't hate on me too much, right? I didn't watch it as a kid, and I can see how if I watched it as a kid, it would be really good, right? But my first time watching it was when I joined the military. After, you know, during COVID, I couldn't leave the base, and it was the only movie they were showing. And it just had that, like, old-timey, not polished feel to it to me, and it was just, I was just not having it, man. Because bearing in mind, I'm a Brit, so my mileage may vary either way. Tried to watch Caddyshack once and didn't find it funny at all. I don't even know what Caddyshack is, I'm not gonna lie to you. It does not sound American. This map is insane. We made it to the next section too? Okay, this is awesome. I feel like we're gonna get... Oh, we might get trapped, though. Do we go to the next section just to get the next section, or do we go down there? I kind of want to get to the next section just to get the achievement for it, you know? Especially because we don't have heals. Oh, there's an elite down there. Okay, yeah, we're not equipped to fight that. I might just die right off the bat. The other guy did one-shot me. We've used our YOLO ability, so we're gonna go to Clock Room. Oh, there's nothing here. Okay, for the second one. 36 dead cells is... it's okay. Let's go. It's a Chevy Chase film from 1980s. Had Rodney Dangerfield and Bill Murray. Gotcha, gotcha. 2 more items. Okay. About a blue Blood Country club member who challenges the newest member. A new money tie with whom he clashes. A high-stakes golf tournament. I'm not at all, like, super interested in golf either, so that would not be something I would just jump and watch by any means. Now we're only getting like these low cost ones. That way we can unlock at least the ability to get the next health flask. All right, one more item. And then we can do a shop refresh. Cycling gives us more money. We can preserve more money when we restart. Maybe getting a random starter bow would be good, because we have the random starters for the other. Or we can start working towards the special shop in the prisoner. I think that one, actually. I think that's going to have the biggest effect. So we'll start working towards that next. Well, Bill Murray plays the groundkeeper who's rigging the country club with dynamite to uproot a gopher. Okay, that sounds pretty funny, I'm not going to lie. Absorbs 82% damage. Does 4,000... Holy crap. I mean, we're going to sell it, but for future, that looks insane. Okay, just reforge. We might start rushing just because I do need to call it soon, so I might just try to see how far we can get just by... I don't know if I want to say speed running. Nice. Oh, is this a boss room? Oh, this looks sick. Anybody know what Hellsing is? Like, this makes me think of Alucard. Dude, this might actually be a boss room. This is perfect. This is the perfect way to end the stream. The Timekeeper. Let's finish this. Okay. Oh my gosh! This won't end well. I'm assuming he returns time to regen his health, because it looked like his health was already at 0 way too fast, so I guarantee he's going to regen his health here. Never mind. Okay, well, we're doing too good on this run, guys. I'm telling you, we've got we've gotten too many power ups, I guess. Frickin' heck, this is ridiculous. I feel cheated. All right, whatever. Now, obviously, he's not dead, so we're gonna see him in a different one. But it's just called next level. What do you mean next level? Are we getting a new base of operations? Oh, this looks fancy. Because normally they call it like what the place is, you know what I mean? No, this is a transition room. May as well start working on that. Still limited. High Peak Castle. Okay, cool. It's not. It's just transition like normal, unfortunately. I got another trophy. Reached castle for the first time. 3 new areas in one day, I'll take it. The boss was a little lackluster, though. Okay, ironically, I need to die, so this would actually be good. Murder me in one hit. Watch, I get teleport sniped. We don't need the nightlight anymore. Oh, whoops. I dodged behind him, but okay. I was not trying. I know that was a good excuse. I did not do that on purpose. I actually did try to dodge behind him. I didn't expect him to create a freaking tornado. And hit me with a back hit, but alright. That was quick. Not bad though, that's actually a sick ending to it, to be able to get to a new boss, 2 new areas. Continue all that? Heck yeah, dude. Okay, so that's the Progress Keeper. We did get a new outfit by getting all the 3, like, you know, the Ruby, Sapphire, all that jazz, so... I do want to check that out. New head unlocked, okay. I think it was the Ironclad. Previous wearer sold their soul in exchange for demonic powers. Alright. Baguette outfit, alright. We got the Knight's outfit, that's funny. Reverse burglar. Alright. What about you? Blowtorch. Okay, that's a default though. Classic. That looks kind of cool, I guess. Perfectly clear 1 biome, okay. Oh wait, it actually tells you how it's unlocked. Does it tell you here? I wanna see what the thing that we got was from. Okay, this doesn't tell us how we unlocked it, but it might have been the Ironclad outfit, I'm pretty sure, actually. Oh, let me... While we do this, run... Nah, actually, we're not going to worry about it, because we're about to call it. I find for me, I like wholesome for the whole family movies with uplifting messages. I like a good range of genres and stuff, but those are always really fun, too. It can hit pretty hard as well. Oh, that's cool. The flask, actually, I think... I could be wrong, but I feel like the art for it changed since we upgraded it. It's kind of sick. But yeah, I have like that deep-rooted feeling to like eventually be a dad type of thing. So any like good for the family movies or whatever involving like, you know, good parents or whatever hit me hard every time. So I definitely relate to you, you know, in some way, I guess, on that. So I'm a bit of a sucker for those, but yeah. Let me go ahead and see if I can exit real quick on this, and then we'll probably end up calling it. Sweet. Alright, guys, well, that was super fun. I honestly freaking love this game. This game is phenomenal, honestly. I can't wait to keep going and just hopefully reveal more of the story. It's been kind of drip-feeding it pretty well. That freeze frame on screen is kind of weird. There we go. But honestly, this game has been fantastic, super interesting. I feel like the controls in Astral Ascent feel more fluid, feel smoother, but this one feels a lot more dynamic, I guess, in certain ways. You know, a lot more action-packed and direct, and I really love it. So yeah, really excited to kind of keep going with it. I will see you guys on Sunday. We're still doing that Sunday stream as per usual. Whether or not we'll be doing this again next week, we'll see, honestly. It kind of depends on the week of what I got going on, but we're definitely going to keep this up, though, so I'm enjoying it. But thank you guys so much for hanging out. God bless, and I'll see you guys on the next stream. Peace.